Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
To kick off for San Francisco.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
Pick up on the play of 54 yards. First down, New Orleans.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd down and 13. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 19, alert, alert.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Roll. 65. Hey, check that.
They'll go again with Foster. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
That's complete to Pearsall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, Bronco. 60 boxes.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the 49er, first down.
A first down carry for Foster. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On first, they stick with Foster. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2nd and 10. A first carry here for Jordan James. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Foster. And the ball is knocked out. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Taken down at the 14.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, check that. Go.
Now Foster running left. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 in. Hey, check that. Street.
On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll give it to Samuel. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
18, 19, Lions, 73, Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground with Ward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 2nd and 3. Give left side, Foster. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Give Foster running right, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Going up the middle, Foster. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60, come on, wait. 60, back, Jack.
They're going to look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Shark's got it left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
It's a gain of 14
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Delayed give to Foster. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. This 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready up.
2nd down and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
19, pass to the left, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, check that, 3.
Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
70 buy-in. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll try the right side with Foster. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure was on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 9 now.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
look to throw here on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second down in the yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
They run it with Ward. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the 49ers, 8-yard
Here's Ward. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
A handoff for Samuel.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Cade York on now for the field goal. York able to send this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Chase Young.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
17-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And the 49er, first down.
They run up the middle with Foster. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. He's got it to the 43 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 1st and goal, Foster. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Quick throw complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. Well, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Bernardo Green on coverage.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And an utter disaster as the ball is going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go through. 60 Eagles.
They'll go with a keeper. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, this is Foster. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Ricky Pearsall from 3 yards out. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Giving big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the 1st. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
133 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Alert! Alert! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They keep it in the hands of Foster.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
A first down carry for Foster. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Toss right side, Foster. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Foster running left.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.